Now, let's look at the mental plane. And also so yedeng. Monks, priests, rabbis, and spiritual masters have mastered the art of taking their attention to the mental plane. Ebi mwe grumi omo ho. Eye choice o. Eye choice, eye decision. Wankasa wo beye. Enti omo so di omo atimi aye no away from the noise of the physical world. Eni Ghana ha de nka wunya bi nye. Na Sunday no afi na we mo de omo de car abegina na omo bo na mo property rate na mu chese we are not upgrading in anything. We always have to be treated like children. Yan joini kiwa na ye the way ye de ni e kan asem you know what to do, why don't you do it? No emails, no letters. Abrochire letter obekọ ababia na omo de ahye do na se na ade ba kon e mehi wo abrochire. Wonchuro bia o so de bi obi tworo. Aha de ye the speaker sika so and am property rate, you know, and am what all this? When would this end? Ye ko change ye cheaper. Ya sunlight tin. Who ko ye Ghana card? Ya sunlight tin. When are we going to when are we going to grow? When are we going to grow up? And kwala na salai abrotin kwala mpo salai nje adio. Am fancy here. Tie, enye se make part say ye ntimi nyo. Mi nim de ntia ye mpese ye beye. Se ye nipa ne ye mpe o. Se mbra nso na eni ho. Se bibi e betumi ye nso na entumi ye yo. Mintumi nti ase. Sometimes I na ye so embarrassing, but obey ne den. De na bolaka bo abena ben piping na say mentally we are not stable at all. For our spiritual master class, we must explain what the mental plane is. So here we go. The mental plane is like a place where thoughts, ideas, and imagination become reality. Are we mentally stable? You can mental hospital. You can say, is it the same thing? Is it spiritual? It's the realm of pure intellect. That is mental states. Imagination and intention, where ideas take form and shape before they ever touch the physical world. Aha nom na bebre ni bi. Bebre ni sa ability we. Inti one show a wo beye. Ipa 1 million be copy. It's so beautiful. I don't care. E wo mo almost so born to extend say Ajana one or more yenokromu to me in kopeno. They will pick your words and sell it to people and insult you on top. Mention my name. May say who problem with me? Say it to the public. Say why me say. I will personally come and beg you. Now say me no issue. Now you are riding behind my back for food. It is so cool, but you want to lick my mouth. That one it won't happen. You say mention my name. If the etheric plane channels light force, the mental plane shapes it. It's how beautiful it is. Say ade any bad ni the mental plane no. Ahọ no mo apena kpakpakpakpa na afi wa start who create way. Who bo say ye car o, say ye dan o, say ye dien o, who be hu ana pim. Ade no aba abesi wo. Until you work from that plane, you cannot do anything here physically. Ade say we. If your consciousness is 3D, you send emotions into the etheric world, and that emotional energy continues to the mental plane for it to be shaped and created into reality. Your mental plane, your etheric plane, a day ne wo inti sa ade e wo ho no mo no de obi ehu o se e reflect what wo so sesi how would you look like? Because bibi a yehu no enya aha na statifi. A statifi baby no wajeje na bamba na wo de na ba bepie this physical world. Ti mi bisa wo. Eniama ewo wu mu no se shape na create into this reality a mesra wa wo hwa ade ye ben ena de beba asase we senso. Nti na meka se de wo wadwen mu na shape wo. Se wadwen mu te na wakoma mu te a bibi a wo ye bi ye you don't need to struggle. You don't need drama. Because what moves in your unseen body, no, that is what reflects on your physical body. But if your consciousness is operating from the etheric plane, like a warlock one or sorcerer will do, and also ye different. Tell me, Maame, the way I operate from each plane. Na baako na make sure wa ha, and I make sure nipakuo bi omo operations wo ho no nsonsono ye den ewom. Enti se wo operate in the etheric plane no, like a warlock or a sorcerer, you don't send emotions into the mental plane. No. When you da no make sure say ebinum suban no, when we say it's okay for onipa dasani tie so obi be kan na waka ne bi is very okay because eno na ma wo ye nipa, but so obi ti ne ba bi no nka wo no ndwe wo hu po na wo sori a wo si ne so de bia na nipa so nya wo mate ekwan bia so no eno de ye ero na aye impetesem egbemela opa behavior na ebe ya zu gbemela ye le nya gbeme ma trozu enwoli no me trotrogazu enwoli no. You don't send emotions into the mental plane as a sorcerer, as a warlock, as a witch or a wizard. You do not send emotions into the mental plane. You send light forces that are processed into reality in the mental plane for your physical world. That is what you do. Enti se yesi ye ka pa anka wo ye sunsumu nipa wo ni obi nyasem. Honestly, wuni obi nyasem, it is only in Ghana. I don't know what is wrong with us. Ubetimi asa wo dem na watum. Still, a parasite will come and look for you for trouble. Making wenu masam hu no didi. It's so disheartening. Minim dia hayen. Chese minim said ye betumi atwuku ye nyonku nipa. Said ye betumi akọ gossipy to create confusion. Aya medwene ho amintumi ntiase. If you were a spiritual person, you don't create emotions. And fan koto mental plane, fan ba etheric, and fan ba reality. It's not done. That is what I'm saying. Say when you are approaching spirituality, don't approach it in your lowest level. Some will sit down, they will send you emotions, and when you decide to reply, then they will start playing a victim. Now what do we do now? Meji. You know, you are on a different path. I'm on a different path. Ne krama India grow na krama beta frema. So ne krakra anything. Ne krakra pa anything. That is why the moment we start processing all our consciousness from the physical world, we are canalized because the physical world is operated by emotions. I don't want that. Don't bring that to me. Why are you always emotional? I am not emotional unless you send that thing to me. That I have to send it back because I don't need it. But obi baby say, and yes, we are emotional, na say we are spiritual na no. And also no kware. Say we are honest person na ohun. And na obi ye wade a, you voice it out and move on. Yesi ni pedindi ni tirimu osu aya tete no na ye na nanom wo sa akasa na omuka. No, it is okay say we ye nipa a wo tenkwamu ide. There are emotions everywhere. And over here African dear, we are naturally emotional and soulful. That is Africans. Yes, yes, full spiritual beings. Into that is how we actually operate. But why are you sending emotions to somebody? E wakwan bebre so na yo nipa person to me sending emotions to somebody. Fear, anxiety, love, hate, anger, sadness, etc. E waha asase we say so. Say ye be explore ni nyina. Ne nipa so wo ho akwanya say obe explore ni nyina. Entro ene nokore nipa pe na wo ho akwanya say oka. Una betumi aye papa aye bone. Una betumi atwa ntro no wetumi aye papa. The strongest energy in the 3D lower dimensional world is fear. That is why I hate it. It's a 3D and essentially lower dimensional world. I don't want to belong there. What rules there? The energy that rules there is fear. Energy biya ube say love. say ye hate, say ye deno. They are all energy that operate through people. Enti me, what do me ame do? What time me time? Yes. Because all this year me boy, fear, anxiety, love, they are all energies that operate through people. Not the way I don't need what I don't need. I don't want what I don't want. I welcome what I want. And that's me. But when you want to operate at the lowest level of this third dimensional world now, there no operating fear. I have nothing to do with fear. The reason I say that, the day Africans will break free from fear, a lot of things will change. Yes, throw too much. Me say that Africa for ebe yi fear every say yensro di amobaye yensro say. That will be the day a democracy never end. Now democracy never end is why a lot of shiftings will take place. Mo bi me country me say omunko yeku. Me mpa basa ye. Nipa wa adwen obetumi adwen ate bibia ase. Nipa nte ase because ye tan ye ho to extend say sometimes o dwen to be nte ase. Senya ayi wadamayo se hwan yi ene akabeneza anka Ghana fo no ye YouTube no nka wai. Enti no somebody like this onyeshe or ten hunu na we say ye obi kosoro chen ya ye nyanke ye kuna to atwene. We are people that operate in the lowest level of this 3D world. That is what I don't want. If we can all come down and work on ourselves, and kafie befio ye fear ntine edi otan about so ye fear na ama we jealous, ye fear na ama we bitter about somebody. Obia starting abrabo 60 years. I started spirituality over 25 years. So started enra. You want to be like the person. No wahala. Ye role models. But you can never bring anybody down and build yours. You will collapse. You will fall flat. Yes, sir. Before you subai no. Mena meton we. Mena me say inti no say we. No yes say. Na sama wa uken. Sanka ni minyansa anka sama we uken ka onkada. That is why everything around you is causing you to panic and to be afraid. Because baby awote no. Ehun krom. Who got the lowest level of this 3D world? Nti na usuro bibia. Enya wo na usuro ba baby we reduce ho akodu no. No. Because by doing so, you send emotions of fear and panic into the mental plane. Wo de bekosoro to be manifested into physical shape and form for you and your community. Ade bia wo beje mu no Bible aka ade we yo or say you will reap what you sow. Aya ye feel say wakodua mu no otwitwa mu. That is not it. If you send emotions of fear and panic, back to you, manifesting, shape a bad place for you. This is how it works. It is believed that people millions of years ago were living with ethereal and astral bodies. Does that mean they didn't have this mechanism? What does this mean? Se na tete mre no na nipa na omotete wiase ni mu no na omotete wiase ni mu with ethereal and astral bodies na sen na ete. It means na honam ani niama no ane honam no na omo awiki no na omo reduce no se sie ekrom ayete honam no na wa ahoden. Enu nti somebody would want to show their owa e say on show nyama also nyama and getting at you. Baby ye farmers no workers no mu real rom mpaboa ene omo yi sekan ni ade omo di gupo wunim ho. Wo we tuetue maso. Bomidi na hwe. Omo se bomudi mame. Oh my God. Enti na omo ebre omo honam na se meka se omo wo we obi bedwen se me patra se na omo yesusum da bi. Tie, se wo honam wei eba forma eye din said a lot of things are obetumi aye. Tie, se wo fast simple 7 days continuously obo se wo kasa aba form. Enti na me ka tro se aduane honam enti mi nko ba bia. Enti wo fast be 4 days 7 days obo se wa energy out be shout tipo no edin. Wo kasa na wo kasa nketenkete. Sa na na ye nananom no omo nam. Ena no mo ye no mo ethereal and astral bodies Inti na omo do omo ho. Na omo chicha omo ho ade. Enye nne wobetena wo da mada. Obi be fast mama. Because at the moment I wo honam ne be ba fom no na unya misu na yeden apagya ne ho. That means their attention and consciousness were in the ethereal and astral world because na omu focus wo obehwa na dan no omu si ne nketenkete round no omu di wura na guso ene ade na chese omu attention ni ha bebre se si e wa tokas na busuafo na nkasa sometimes ebinum ho ahi obua omu ma ne ye difficult enti ubehunu wa toka bebre na esi ho na nso obi nya nketewa bi no de ye uba na nka obetumi afidi ne family na nka sa na ye betena o na ye ankasa we've turned into animals sebe mo fa ncheme some of us enti wokobu obi kura na afei abeye difficult because nipa na wokoboa no the least awobeye no no watwe ahye ba bi a wuyi na fi no ye problem na ye wo no enu nie ye nananom abreso no na obi gi obi ade a ode koma no ye de ni ye different de ye pa na ye pe This prevent them from creating and feeding their mental plane with negative thoughts. Na eni biri bebre sa ni omumu. Inti na omu nyiye niama wo suma se aye omu se enu de obi ehu ye nti esunsunsanso eni honom. I'm telling you, most of your leaders are walking sick because of niama omu ye ni de wa omu abuse power. Mam fancy wo. You feed the mental plane with anything you feel you want to feed. Nemo me ready say at the reward na ebra physically obetumi age. They were not feeding their mental plane with negative thoughts. Oni obi a time. They feed the mental plane with light energy. And therefore, their world was full of powerful vibrations. This is it. When na ye force say ye beye, na ye ntumi nye da. Now so the fall of man, Bible the fall of man, or the fall of the angels, or the fall of the higher beings is not a fall from the sky. Because when you look at everything that is happening around us, the more nipa that's any feel or get closer to God, the more onipa that's any rather drift away from God. Because ye kum ye nyamisu no afiri yemu dia mepe no eno ana mepe me mfa ho ne nua bekom. The fall of man no enye se angel no motete firi soro ebeto fom one na we angel one na we bibia one na we bibia. The fall of man is the negative energy we feed our mental plane ene dia ede beba yeso. And when you hear the fall of man and you be a what free or sra hiniemu abehwe fom. It is a movement of consciousness from the astral and etheric to the 3D world. Ahaya ye movie ye bibia everyone ye dini na ebedruha bonene behye ye mu ma ni ye ku odo free ye mu ni ye be ye static what these 3 chakras na wo ye mu no and at 3 chakras no so ya blocking na out of enviness and greediness. And na yete ha ni ye behavior ye tantan time. Obi free ye muso opagya ne ho pe here de na ba down o tan hunu wo be bisa na senti na me sa guy na sem no kra no mo kan on social media na me hu ni ti hu ni nan na se nipa na free this tribe mu a is the person not a Ghanaian we want to me kan na ebrew nti can why do we hate ourselves like that eno na ya me pesa me te ase why sa de no me pamcho eye kesa na pamcho wo mo hwa ye den because sometimes I don't really understand. And ka pa asem na unya asem. Ba ye kuro mu ade won pa won asem na auto dem na dapo. Still benya asem. Adenti na ye tesa. Me just a question you. Boa me na me nti ase na me ntumi nti ase kura. Ye de ya ho odi ni nyinara aba begina the physical world. Yesterday na me ne soja pani bi pa kasa wa America. And na obisa me say how do we Africans understand what is called social media? I'm saying, na papa ba some no baby same. Or say, social media ba ye say be project knowledge ni niama, but ye nim say social media ni niama ye was no tell the characteristics of country na me gina phone so na me hwe no. Obisa me say yenim the power social media contains ana na me gina phone so na me hwe no na me hu ni ame nka nkere papa no because me nim so obi enim we ya akaniama ne bi wo hokra ye mfa mba because at the moment you put the thing on social media no it goes beyond you as a person. Wo de wabusu aka ho wo de wo tribe aka ho wo de wo kuro na aka ho wo de wo mpanimfu aka ho wo de omine continent ni nyina aka ho. Now who is behaving like this? Oh, you say. Ntina me say wo ya ade a, pa cho twen ho kakra. Uni obi wo issue a. Fa kwan bia so ne hia no. Obi a wada woni de ma wada. Let the person be. Enye kura yesuban de. Mintumi hu say entokwa no, I don't know. I don't get it. Honestly. This is how we actually have to be. And this is the message. And say you to me back from na yetumi feed your mental plane with light so that we are able to disperse powerful vibrations ebeboa ye mind ebeboa ye continent ye betumi aye yesuba na ya agensemu. For the 3D world was only in their negative thoughts ahanom na ya efom na wo ba no na ewe binum negative thought mu, but they made it their number center of their consciousness. A person obi no create baby o no person twi ni pe nyina begu ho cause obetumi create bibia ontumi create ni pakra enti no obeye bibia be chi obia to sa ehonom no. Therefore we fell from a higher heaven to a lower plane of 3D consciousness. Enti ye ka the fall of man from Garden of Eden to hine ye wo consciousness no unim de na eba from na wo dane wo ho sebe wo go below nipa. Now, done whatever you can think of. And none your friend say, what drain are you limited? Ubi be a block. Is this our case? Shall yet to say batteries. We have energy, but we don't have heads to control the energy. This is what is called mental plane. In Niyama, what she any baby, a